Welcome to Stranger Than Fiction. The history of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is long and complex, dating back over a century. Here's an overview of the historical context, key events, and reasons for the ongoing conflict. Early history. Late 19th and early 20th centuries, the region was under Ottoman rule, and both Jewish and Arab communities lived there. Zionism, a political movement advocating for a Jewish homeland, gained momentum in Europe. Post-World War I. 1917, the Balfour Declaration, issued by the British government, expressed support for the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. Britain took control of Palestine after World War I, and tensions between Jewish immigrants and Arab residents escalated. 1947 UN Partition Plan. The United Nations proposed a plan to partition Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with an international administration for Jerusalem. 1948, Israel declared its independence, leading to the First Arab-Israeli War. Neighboring Arab states, including Egypt, Jordan, and Syria, joined the conflict. 1949, armistice agreements were signed, establishing temporary borders. Jordan controlled the West Bank, and Egypt administered Gaza. Six-Day War, 1967. Israel preemptively struck its Arab neighbors, leading to a swift victory and occupation of the West Bank, Gaza, the Golan Heights, and the Sinai Peninsula. The ongoing occupation of the West Bank and Gaza Strip began at this point. 1978 Camp David Accords. Egypt became the first Arab state to recognize Israel in exchange for the Sinai Peninsula's return. First Intifada, 1987 to 1993. Palestinian protests and civil disobedience against Israeli rule began in the West Bank and Gaza. Oslo Accords, 1993 to 1995. Israel and the Palestine Liberation Organization, PLO, signed a peace agreement, leading to limited self-governance for Palestinians in parts of the West Bank and Gaza. Second Intifada, 2000 to 2005. A violent uprising resulted in thousands of casualties on both sides. Peace talks broke down. Disengagement from Gaza, 2005. Israel unilaterally withdrew from Gaza, but maintained control over its borders. 2006 Lebanon War. Israel fought a conflict with Hezbollah in Lebanon. Gaza blockade and wars. Israel imposed a blockade on Gaza in 2007, leading to several military confrontations between Israel and Hamas, the Palestinian group controlling Gaza, in 2008 to 2009, 2012, and 2014. Recent years. Efforts to revive peace talks have repeatedly failed. Settlement expansion, violence, and political divisions among both sides have further complicated the situation. Reasons for the conflict. Territorial disputes. A core issue is the competing claims to land in the region. Israelis and Palestinians both assert historical and religious connections to the land. Status of Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a holy city for Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Disagreements over its status, particularly the control of East Jerusalem, have fueled tensions. Palestinian refugees. The displacement of Palestinians during the 1948 war and their descendants, now numbering in the millions, demand the right of return, a contentious issue. Security concerns. Israel cites security concerns and the need to protect its citizens from attacks, including suicide bombings and rocket attacks from Palestinian territories. Settlements. Israeli settlements in the West Bank are seen by Palestinians as a barrier to a two-state solution. Israel views them as a legitimate expansion of territory. Political division. The division between Fatah, which governs the West Bank, and Hamas, which controls Gaza, has hindered the Palestinian leadership's ability to negotiate with Israel. Historical tensions. Decades of conflict have created deep-seated mistrust and hostility between Israelis and Palestinians, making it difficult to reach a lasting peace agreement. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a deeply entrenched and multifaceted issue with no easy solutions. The international community continues to make efforts to facilitate negotiations and achieve a lasting resolution. Sadly, these issues have led to the current situation we see today. War is the last thing anyone would want to see happening. The loss of any life is never acceptable, and we only hope for peace in this region. We all deserve to live in peace and to feel safe. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more.